My name is Jordan Briones, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 tips that is going to improve your serve. Let's jump right in.
Missing one of our videos is like missing an easy put away. Don't let that be you. Subscribe now.
All right, so the first tip, I see a lot of beginner players and even intermediate players when they serve is that they are just using their arm or their wrist, okay? So it kind of looks something like this. All right. So they're either just using their wrists, and you can see none of my other big muscles in my body are being used at all. It's just my arm or my wrist. Okay, and you could probably get a consistent serve like that, but you're not going to maximize your full potential on that serve, especially when you start learning different serves like a topspin serve. Okay, so instead, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm using my legs and I'm using this kinetic chain, using all my muscles, my legs to my core, and then I'm rotating my body to my arm, using all my muscles together so that I can hit a good, consistent, strong serve, okay? All right, so the second thing that I see a lot of players doing, and this is not the wrong way to serve, but it's probably not the preferred way, especially when you get more advanced in levels, okay? So I call this the open stance. I see a lot of players serving like this with the open stance right up at the line. And instead of that, I want you in a closed, which here in the open stance, my chest is parallel to the net. More closed stance, so my shoulder is now facing the net, or so this is fully closed here, or even semi open, okay, or semi closed, okay, so that I could really swing through that ball, and now I'm rotating. It's easy for me to rotate my body through the serve, okay. All right, so the third tip that I have for you is to have a very smooth low to high motion swing path. Now, a lot of people, let's say they don't have any racket experience or they haven't played past racket sports, a lot of times they'll be really tense in their grip and they'll be really tight, and you can see their motion is really jerky. So you could probably see something like this. All right, and that is really a tense serve, and that could tend to be inconsistent, and it's just not the right way to do it. So what you want to do is loosen up your grip a little bit and start here, and then just have a smooth swinging motion. And what I want to do, or what you want to do, is actually hit through the ball. So kind of act like, what we like to say is kind of act like you're hitting through 3 balls. So you're not just hitting through one. I want to make sure it's smooth, and I'm making sure I'm hitting through, like let's say if there was 3 balls here, hitting through, and then I'm coming around my body up to my shoulder. Okay, starting low, hitting through the ball, and then up. Here we go. All right, so as you can see, hopefully I've shown there, it's not really tight. It's not a tight whip action or anything like that. It's super smooth, low to high, finishing up here around my left shoulder. All right, so the fourth tip that I have for you today is to not have a very big looping backswing, or don't take your paddle way back here when you're serving. All you really need to do is, if you line up here in a closed stance or semi-closed stance, just put your paddle here, by your right hip. And then this is really where you're going to get all your power that you're going to need. You don't need to come way up here or way out here. You could kind of just set it right here, and then you're just gonna serve, hitting through the ball, low to high, hitting through and up over your left shoulder. You see, I'm not taking it way back. All right, just here. All right, so the fifth tip that I have for you today is the toss. It's not really a toss, it's actually just a drop. I see a lot of people, a lot of beginners, when they're playing, they actually try to hit it right out of their hands, and that's really hard and awkward, I think, the time, trying to hit it like that. And I see others actually tossing the ball. It's actually unnecessary, and it makes it harder to time. I see them doing this. Okay, so you can do that, but the most consistent way to do it is just to hold it right in front of you. I would say around hip level, and then I'm just going to, I'm gonna take my backswing here like this, and then I'm going, as I start to initiate my swing, I'm just going to drop at the same time. It's kind of like a smooth motion like this. Okay, so this is something that you can practice here. I'm dropping and initiating the swing. Okay, so I'm not throwing it, I'm not tossing it, it's just a drop from about waist level. All right, so those were the 5 tips to give you a stronger, consistent, and better serve. Hopefully you like those, and thanks for joining us in this video. We'll see you in the next one.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.
Thanks so